on your leg.
Quite the outfit, yeah.
Of course, even though we weren't playing last night, who we're playing next was decided.
It was one of those. I mean, we knew.
Silly season.
Well,
Darren, which are going to be changed to allow UEFA officials in. They won't have to quarantine as long as they stay in their bubbles and they don't travel around the UK, although I'm not sure how we enforce that, and they go back within 24 hours. Yesterday, there was a huge... How come all these officials are allowed to come here? There's a lovely mum called Jo saying there will probably be about 60 children, 2 classes. We could ask 1 parent or carer per child to watch. It would make their day, especially being their last one. Semi-finals or the finals at the Euros, but parents cannot be there for their child's sports day. It's not another rule for parents.
They're going to allow...
Talked to a lot on this programme. Tweeted, reaction to the UK government UEFA quarantine exemption news from one UK airline chief executive. Attempts to even begin trying to tell our passengers that they still need to... That's a serious problem.
It's an
quarantine Brits going abroad. You say those tourism, are they?
No, even if they
strong disagree. What happened yesterday?
There's some debate about whether they did.
Warning shots across the bows of HMS Defender, and a jet dropped bombs in the path of the Royal Navy destroyer. It sailed, he says, these are Ukrainian waters. I mean, the fact that it has not been recognised internationally, there's a... Buckingham Palace yesterday afternoon, because it was the first time that the Queen and the Prime Minister had met. Normally their meetings are not on camera, but their exchange at the beginning of their meeting was. I wonder whether she meant he's had a really tough time because, of course, he's been the man who you put in charge. No, I've listened to it over and over again.
You characterise Matt Hancock as being full of...
Said, hasn't she, that it's almost the only, or it is the only meeting that the Prime Minister can have with someone, bring Scotland together. I know, but Aisha, one of your compatriots, school and say, we're allowed the people, you'd be able to go.
Hillary, because of course lots of people will be waiting, as Jeffrey said. That's what we needed. Thank you, Darren, for joining us. Jeffrey and Aisha, as ever, it's great.
Lots more still to come. You're watching Good Morning Britain on ITV. See you in a moment. Huge fury from parents who cannot attend sports days this year about the special exemption if you're a UEFA official. So Joanna says, I'm missing my 5-year-old's first ever sports day, would happily take 100 lateral flow tests to be able to watch her. Kerry says, I really don't care about the huge pilot events. I want to see my children in their sports day. We've had so much taken away from us. These are the things we cannot get back. Well, yesterday, Downing Street said sports days can go ahead. So there isn't an issue about the sports days. The issue that parents have is that they're not allowed to go and watch. So the Prime Minister's official spokesman clarified, saying it's up to schools to risk assess their sports day plans and decide if it's appropriate to invite spectators. It would be possible for spectators in groups of 30 to attend. Depending on the size of the area, multiple groups of 30 could attend events as long as there's no mixing between those groups. So perhaps, if you're a parent, go back to the Minister says we're allowed
It's an awful lot of lid flow tests. I think, you know, from the school's perspective, that's... much as we want them to be able to do it, Jack has just started playing a bit of cricket, so we were able to go and watch him for the first time last week, and it was such a treat to be able to sit and watch the boys have a game. They've been playing a few games, just to be allowed to go back on and do that. So to not be able to enjoy sports day and frustration. Rebecca, I was working with yesterday, my makeup artist down at Tipping Point, their school summer fete. It was a really important part of the end of the summer year. Outside, there's only 200 kids in the school, quite a small school. That's had to be cancelled because they can't do that. And it's, you know, those moments, as you rightly say, whether Joe was or Heather, the moments you don't get back, really important moments that mark that period of the year.
Yeah, but if you're a UEFA, so yeah,
you just have to hope you're a UEFA official.
You can't enjoy sports day, but you can enjoy Andy Peters.
Yeah, because he's allowed out and about.
He is allowed, well, of course, he's immune to everything. He's also got £250,000, much like...